Nathan, what a result on the road, and thoroughly deserved as well.
Yeah, look, I'm really proud of that performance. Obviously, it's a difficult game coming to Bramall Lane anyway, in the Championship, because they're always an excellent team at this level. But then obviously the added thing of Chris Wilder coming back gives it an even greater sort of level of difficulty. But I thought we were excellent from start to finish. We knew we had to start well and not give them anything, and we didn't. We were really good. And then first half, I felt we were the better team. We had the better chances. They had more possession than us, but that's fine. But we were outstanding in terms of how we countered. And then when we got in around the box, we had so many opportunities to have taken the lead, and we just didn't show that level of quality. But we came out second half pretty even again, and then we made changes, and I thought the game changes really made a big impetus. And I thought we deserved it. We looked stronger. We looked the ones more likely to score, and that proved to be the point.
Incredible moment at the end with Tanto Lafe scoring the winner. Talk us through your emotions at that point.
It's very difficult because you lose your head momentarily because you've just scored, and it's really late, so it's a real good chance of being a winner. But look, we had to earn that. They had to put their body on the line. We had to defend. I thought we were outstanding. I really did. Defensively, we were absolutely outstanding, and I'm proud of the performance. In terms of the level of it, how we defended, how we counted, the work rate, the midfield. We had to win every battle, and these are a good side, a very good side, in a false position at this point in time. But look, I'm delighted with that win, because this is a tough place to come.
And some really nice celebrations post-match with the supporters at full time. How much do you enjoy that?
Oh, very much so. When you win, I always enjoy winning. And when you're on the road, the emotion for the week, the disappointment we had last week from going down to 10 men and conceding as late as we did, to the euphoria of this week. It's a roller coaster when you're a manager, and you have to enjoy those moments. And look, the crowd have been fantastic. The crowd were excellent today. You could hear them singing constantly in the pouring rain, after the travelling, after them shutting the road to get into the football club. Everything about it was brilliant, and we're proud, and that's the rapport we have, and we want to build something here, and they're a big part of that. You
know them well, but first starts for James Bree and Rhys Burke today for Charlton. How pleased were you with what you saw from them?
Absolutely outstanding, the pair of them. Anamari Bell and Lloyd Jones and everyone else as well. That's a back five. They defended properly. We have 5 proper defenders there, and we needed that when you come away at Sheffield United, because they've got very, very good individuals. But I know I've had a little bit of stick from signing players that played for Luton, but they're my players. I signed those. I brought those to the football club, and I brought them to this football club, and they've been magnificent. And I like James Bree because he has certain things, and then when he gets into the final third, he has real quality, and that's at times what we've lacked, and that's at times what we've been searching for since I've come here, and he really, really shows that. And to play the minutes they did, him and Berkey, after having injuries, because they've both been out, and then to have the level we did. But it's wrong just to signal those two, because we were, to a man, outstanding, and then the game changers come on and added that aggressive impetus, and I'm delighted with them.
Yeah, you talk about it there. The starters did their job, and the game changers very much did their job too.
Oh, absolutely, they did. I thought we were brilliant. Tactically we were good. I went to my staff to see what the changes, so that wasn't just me. And I went to my staff and a bit of advice on certain things, and then you make the decisions, and then they come off, and that's real positive. And I'm pleased, and I'm proud of my staff. I'm proud of the football club. And I said it's been tough because we've gone a few games without winning, and I don't like to do that. And last week we deserved to win. We should have won that game, but we didn't. So we had to. It puts even more pressure on a big, massive game. And as we've already painted the picture of how difficult this game was. But I'm just really proud of the group. I'm always proud of the group because I know what I'm going to get from them. I've been at clubs where I haven't known what I'm going to get from the group. But this is a group I know what I'm going to get. And if someone's good enough to beat us, then fine, not a problem. We hold our hands up. We think. But today, we deserve that win today.
And a final word for the fans who really played their part as well, didn't they?
Just outstanding. But we love them. We're building a rapport with these. They're magnificent. The Valley's almost full. There's massive crowds. They get behind us. They travel 2,000 today in the pouring down rain with, coming up here. So how difficult it would have been, and said with all the difficulties. And they're going back down now, delighted. And I'm proud of that. And I'm happy for them. And we wanted to give them a bit of euphoria last week and a little bit of bragging rights, with respectful bragging rights. And we couldn't quite do that. So this hopefully makes amends a bit.